All right, so I'm going live a tad bit sooner on here because I'm going to more than likely be sharing my screen with you guys. This is on my cell phone, so it's going to be a tad bit different. But yeah, we're going to do it live here on YouTube. But if you've registered and you have the link, more than likely, this looks like it's upside down. Is it upside down, guys? Should I turn? Oh, I'm live. Sorry, guys. Don't kill me. Am I upright or do I look like I'm upside down? But I'm starting live quite a couple of minutes sooner on YouTube. This is developing the mindset of wealth. More so talking about how to unlock your potential and make more money. That's really one thing that people want to know. And I'm going to be sharing my screen with you guys, so because it's on a Zoom link. So if you have the Zoom link, more than likely you're able to be there in the Zoom and ask us questions. I will be looking here for questions as well. So, all right, cool. You ready? Yes. Let me know where you're watching from. I'm going to go ahead and just get myself started in here. Let me know I'm live. Let's close that out. Give me a second, guys. Because this is definitely not clean. It's weird. All right. Whoever person's space that is that I see, that's your space, Brian? Unmute. Huh?
Hey, hey.
That's your space?
Nah, I'm at my assistant's house.
I'm like, whoa, you do a lot of stuff. I thought I was the only one.
Nah, we're at my assistant's house. We redesigning my website. We in work mode.
Oh, you in work mode. I'm redesigning websites and stuff myself. So, okay.
You know how it is. So this her creative room.
Ah, okay. Yeah. I got people on YouTube as well, so we're gonna do both. We're gonna do both. So you guys will be able to see him. I know you guys can see him. I'm good with the camera. I'm really good with it. So how you doing?
I'm good. You look great.
Thank you. We got about 4 participants or so in here.
I see some other people. How y'all feel out there?
Yes. Cool. Some very fun things we're going to talk about. So I know Brian's like, what are we going to do? Remember,
I like impromptu. I don't like playing, and I like impromptu.
Okay, good, because I'm like, I don't like playing. He asked for playing, but no, I like plans with certain things. But if it's just what it is what it is. That makes sense. So I am going to introduce myself first, because some people don't know me. They watch me on YouTube, and when they see certain words, they're like, ooh, click, I want to know. It says live, and who is this girl talking about potential or money or whatever it may be. So for those on YouTube who don't follow me, or you've been following me for years, you guys know who I am. I am Nakia. I'm known as BeautyCutright. I do everything you can think of, but this channel is more so on beauty, natural hair, fashion, but I'm starting to shift into the entrepreneurial mindset and some things that I have been learning since my life journey has changed, or other words, evolved. And while it's been evolving, I have been pulling myself this network of extraordinary people. And these extraordinary people happens to be one of them, Brian Beane. I have been watching him for probably 2 years now. He doesn't even know it. I've been watching you, for a long, long time. And then actually getting a chance to converse with you and knowing that you teach mindset and things like that. I was like, I gotta work with this dude for real. I really do. I need the mentorship. And he remembers when I said I looked for him because I was looking for people who talk about mindset when it comes to entrepreneurship. Because yeah, me too. Went to college, had many of jobs, always had that entrepreneurial mindset, but we're all preconditioned to do things a certain way because that's just how the government, or we'll just say society itself, has taught us to do things that way. And so to hear someone speak on it from a different aspect, it was great. I'm telling you right now, I appreciate you and what you have helped me do. And the past couple of weeks, you have no idea. So this is Brian Beane, guys, all about income shifting. My econ, he'll talk a little bit about it. How I'm going to go with it is I'm going to ask him 3 questions, and then I'm sure he's going to give y'all some nuggets in there, and then we both have to go because I got stuff to do. And not only that, I have another mentor to share with you guys. She's here on the line as well, but I want to share someone else, that talks about investing in the stock market, retirement building, and things like that. So she'll be in. So here's the question to you, Brian, and I'm so geeked about this question. Let's rock. Short story about yourself. What is your message? Get your message, your story, yours.
Yeah, well, my message, if I can give it 3 words, is mindset, message, ironically, and money. Those are the 3 things I specialize in because at an early vision, my mom gave me, believe it or not, when I was 9 years old, a book of Jim Rohn quotes. Literally, a little pamphlet, like 10 pages long, Jim Rohn quotes. And I don't know what it was, but Jim Rohn just resonated with me. Like, the same wind falls on us all, but it's how you set the sail. I'm a little 9-year-old kid, like, oh, that's cool, right? So, I don't know how I knew about it, but it was basically saying, life hits us all, troubles hit us all, but it's how you deal with it. And long story short, by the time I was 19, she slowly graduated me to Laws of Success. Laws of Success is about this thick, like an encyclopedia. And I read Laws of Success 2 times, once in my 20s and once in my 30s, because it takes you like 10 years to read it. But anyway,
I know.
So I went to Morehouse College, born and raised in Atlanta. I did retire when I was 22. You guys that go on YouTube or whatever and see my story. I retired when I was 22, thanks to network marketing. Made $1 million in my 20s, lost it all because nobody taught me strategy. So that's why in my 30s I was real passionate. And I wasn't, and the kid, I wasn't frivolous or anything. I just literally got audited, had a lot of family members that needed help. Really didn't understand investing, and every dollar you make should make 5. So God put me through all of that for a good reason. So now when corporations hire me, or when different clients hire me to come in, not only do I teach them the mindset, the money piece, but you gotta have a mindset to go with it. So that's why now I'm all about mindset, message, and money. And how to keep it and grow.
Yeah, mindset, message, money. That's amazing. This is one of my favorite things you say.
Okay.
Fear.
Yes.
What does it really mean?
Fear stands for fail early and responsibly, right? A lot of people say false evidence appearing real, and I like that too. But you guys will find out about me. I like being a little different.
Yeah.
Fear stands for fail early and responsibly. So what that basically means is, and we say early, people think like because I retired at 22, I mean an age. I don't mean an age. I mean whatever you're doing. Part of your mindset piece is to go ahead and get your mistakes out the way. Here's a good quote for you guys. Never delay the agony of going to work. Okay? Never delay the agony of going to work. A lot of people want to know the secret to success, but what happens is they're afraid that the secret to success might be hard work. So that's why they keep looking for the secret. So as soon as you embrace that it's okay to fail, because really there's no such thing as failure. It is okay to fail, but the key, a lot of times people confuse failing with failure. Failing is a verb. That means you tried to go through a wall, you hurt your hand. You tried to climb over the wall, but your ladder wasn't tall enough. The goal, you might go under the wall, you might have to sharpen up your shovel or whatever, but the goal is to get on the other side of the wall. So if you hit it and it doesn't break or whatever, you're not a failure, you failed at that attempt. You understand? So I tell people, go ahead and get your mistakes out of the way. fail early and responsibly, and there's nothing wrong with fear as long as you're moving forward.
As long as you're moving forward. I love
Yeah.
that when you talk about fear. There's quite a lot of other things that you talk about. I'm like, yeah, that's how I feel too. Dealing with clientele, especially as me and as an entrepreneur, and I have my hands in many different things. But the core message of me, or the core talent of me, is I'm an educator by nature. I'm an educator. And that's what actually drew me to you. You're an educator of the mindset that I'm looking for. I knew that was something that I wanted. So, as an educator yourself, what is your motto?
Yeah, my motto is there's no longer a secret to success. And what I mean by there's no longer a secret to success, I have a gift, and the gift that God gave me is I make real complex things really simple.
Simple.
When it comes to money and finances, it's not as hard as people think it is. It's really not.
It's
It
not.
really boils down to terminology and perspective. Once you teach a person terminology and perspective, they understand that wealth is not difficult to obtain at all.
Exactly.
Changing your mindset really isn't hard at all. What you do first is you have to unlearn some things you were taught, then replace them with new things, right? And then relearn those new things that you replaced them with over and over again, so you won't regress back to the person you were. A lot of things in life aren't difficult. The reason I say there's no longer a secret to success is because I have a framework literally for everything. My most recent YouTube upload, I think last week, was the 4 stages of activity. I won't ruin it, but y'all gotta see that. That's a good one. I'll put it this way: there's reactive, there's proactive, there's inactive, and there's active. So everything I do, God just gave me this cool little third eye to be able to take things and put them in a framework where people can just kind of plug and play, see where you are, and figure out where you want to be. Stop doing the things that you don't want to do, and give them options to do the things that they do want to do, then show them the bridge on how to get there. So that's why, if you notice, my branding strategy on my website is mindset, message, and money. I also teach productivity, production, and profits. Everything I do has kind of a ring to it, so that when a person goes there, they can just say, okay, I want this, I want this, and I want this. So now they can plug their situation in, and that's why the mentor to millions. Millions of people can get benefits.
Yes, they can. The things you've taught me is there's 3 ways to unlock your potential, and the one thing I know I really want you to focus on, or both of us to focus on and talk about, so people can hear it. Money is people's stress, and it's usually because they don't know how to handle the money they already have.
Correct.
I was at that point where, hey, I know what to do. And then I do have another mentor, she's here, that helped me with the investing part. So that made me have to go back and look into, what am I doing with my finances? What am I doing with, what is my, liability versus my assets? And then that's when it was like, oh, wait, let me go back to Brian Beane and see what he's talking about. And then that's when we hear about my econ. And there's 3 things when it comes to your money. What are those 3 things that you would suggest a person to do if that's something they want to, fix in their own stressful lives?
Yeah, so the first thing they have to do is, one is cash flow management, 2 is business income, and 3 is investment income. And again, that's a powerful framework. I do everything in 3s. Not everything, but these in this particular framework, everything falls into a trio. So cash flow management, business income, and investment income, that's commonly known as income shifting. So what wealthy people teach is that the first thing you have to do, like you said, everybody's out here trying to grow their income, and that's fine. Some people get another degree, and that's okay. Some people get 2 jobs, and that's okay. And some people get all these different side hustles, and that's okay. But what they don't understand is, until you lower your taxes, 2 jobs is for 2 people. So all you're going to do is you're going to work twice as hard.
Exactly.
The second job usually is not going to bring in nearly as much money as the time that you're taking away from your family. It's not going to weigh out. You're going to get in just as much debt, because now that you have what you think is more income, we tend to buy more things, and then your liabilities and expenses go up if you're not investing. So what happens is, people don't realize it, but cash flow and income are 2 different things. The first thing you have to do is tighten up your cash flow. You have to increase or become what's called cash flow positive. So if I were to break this down in 2 minutes or less, there's cash flow management, business income in the middle, and then investment income third. Your goal is to take the money from strategy 1 and strategy 2 and start dumping them into strategy 3. That's what your other mentor, I don't even haven't met her before. I guarantee you, she can't, right? She's going to agree with that because you can't outwork money. Right. You can't outwork interest.
Exactly.
You can't outwork the dollar. It doesn't get sick. It doesn't get tired. It don't get an attitude. It don't call in.
You got people laughing at you. What you saying?
All the dollar knows is to go get some friends and bring them back.
That's all it knows.
So when you increase your cash flow by bringing your taxes down, legally, ethically, and morally, that's not tax evasion. That's what people were taught. Poor people, broke people, middle class are taught that every time you lower your taxes, that's tax evasion. That's not true. Wealthy people are taught to lower their taxes first, right? Exactly. And you use the tax dollars to lower your debt. The reason being, taxes got you in debt. So if your taxes weren't so high, you wouldn't borrow so much from the banks.
Exactly.
Then you lower your expenses. So without you making an extra dollar, just the taxes coming down and the debt coming down and the expenses coming down, your cash flow went up. You take that cash flow, open up a home-based business to get more tax deductions. Internet, cell phone, eating out, certain amount of square footage in your house. Meals and entertainment, marketing, all the things that everybody watching this video already has. When you open up a small home-based business, they lower your taxes even more, legally, ethically, and morally. That's not tax evasion. That's tax minimization. Exactly. Wealthy people say, hey, I'm not giving the government all my money. Broke people say, hey, I can't wait for my refund. So,
big difference.
Re means again, and fund means money. So if you're getting a refund, that's your money again the next year after the government lent it out the previous year. So once you understand that, you need some business income because it pays taxes last. Employees' income is taxed first. So that's why the second strategy is take the money from the cash flow, put it in the business. Now you take 1 and 2 and you invest it in 3. That's the investment income, and that's income shifting in 5 minutes or less.
Yes, in 5 minutes or less. Love it. Those are the 3 things. So I've done videos before where I introduced into it because I knew eventually I was going to bring my favorite people, my mentors together and have people listen. Like I'm not just pulling this out of my behind. This is what I've learned over listening to you guys and learning from you guys. So what has happened to me within 3 days, you helped me with my W-4. So that's done and taken care of. And I'm just reiterating, guys, what I did based off what they helped me learn how to do. So that was the first thing I did. I'm with my econ, so that's the, business income that's coming in. But I've already have several incomes and businesses and just hustles. I have a lot of them. So by me having those, I had to learn how to manage my money and use it the correct way to actually invest in my business and then invest or own other companies, as my other mentor has mentioned before. That's how she goes about it. So within 3 days, that worked out for me. The income shifting part, actually looking at what I was doing with the current money that was going out. When you say what you put out, I had to look at my bills. One I mentioned about was Comcast, and I've said this before. They charge $80 for really good internet, but I was paying $103 because I wasn't even paying attention to the extra fees that they had already told me. If you do this, this, and this, it'll be at $80. But it'll be more if you don't get another modem. So you got to rent the modem. That's $10. If you don't pay on time and it's late, that's $10 there. And then if you don't do automatic payment, which again means paying it on time, then that's an extra. So it was like, oh, crap. Let me pay attention to where my money is. Get that money back. So paying things on time. I paid off one of my credit cards yesterday. So I am so happy about that. So just...
And let me stop you, because I don't want people to think that, like, when people hear that, they don't understand the power of what you just said. They hear $10, $10, $10. Oh my God, that's $30. Let me make sure people understand this. If you take $30 and you multiply it by 12 months that she's doing that,
exactly.
Let's just say that's $360. Now, if you look at how many years you've been working, let's just say 10 years. 360 times 10
Heck yeah.
is $3,600. If that $3,600 over the past 10 years was in an interest-bearing account, bringing you anywhere from 8 to 10%, then they robbed you of several $1,000, $15,000, $20,000, $30,000,
Exactly.
but they did it $10 at a time. Guys, that's called lost opportunity cost. Okay, it's not the $30 that she's clapping about. It's the compound interest. That the $10 late fee, $10 no new modem, $10
all that stuff, just all of it.
Stuff, which call it the automatic, automatic billing, and then when you multiply that $10 times all your, that's just her cable. Now we take $30 and find out how to save $30 on the light bill, $30 on the water bill, $30 on the gas bill, $30 on the internet bill. Mm-hmm. Now we got $120 times 12 times the number of years you've been working. Now getting 10%. That's how you become a millionaire. $30 to $50 at a time. People don't understand that because they don't understand compound interest. So I don't want y'all to think she's sitting here talking about, it's all the future value of money. It's what that money is going to bring her if she continues those habits and finds money in other areas. That's what people miss.
I got rid of Netflix, talking about sacrifices. I mean, I like Netflix, but I'm not on it because I'm too busy trying to run businesses, trying to help people. So I got other things to do. So I'm paying for a service that I don't even use. Plus, I have cable. I mean, not cable, but I got internet. So I got YouTube. That's where I can learn. So it's also shifting how you invest in yourself, too. Sometimes we invest in the wrong things. We invest more in entertainment than we do in actually learning our craft or anything that we have no strength at. Because there are certain things I'm not strong at. So I spend most of that time trying to learn it from people where that is their strength. And if I feel like that's not going to work for me, I'd rather just hire somebody to do it, for me or to help me get to that point. So yeah, that was also a change. But Comcast bill, I've gotten a lot of bills lowered because I had to go back and really pay attention to it. Guys, it's your money.
That's right.
Take responsibility.
That's it.
Don't be afraid because you are making a mistake if you are afraid to look at your money and see where it's going. Period.
Your money's going to make somebody wealthy. The question is who?
That's the question. So we can open it up for questions. We got about 10 minutes. We can do it from there. If any of you have questions and you're on Zoom, you can unmute I probably could do it too for you, but you can unmute yourself if you want me to. I'll try and unmute everybody if they want to hear, but if I get a lot of feedback, I'm going to mute you back. I'm just like Brian is. And if you're here on